2010 strategy, all around the simple term of ENVISION Indianapolis. And I'm here to tell you that this is a critical juncture for our organization. Not only are we turning the page on a year, but a decade. We are opening our doors to the 2000 teens. And what does that mean for Indianapolis? We have been in this century already for 10 years. And when we step through this door into 2010, we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to take this organization through all of you sitting inside this drum and telling the community two things. Number one, we are very focused on our leadership pipeline in this city and in this community. This pipeline is what is critical to our community and its advancement. Gone are the days when a few individuals would sit in a back corner of the Columbia Club and say, oh, I'm going to make something happen, and all of a sudden the Colts show up the next night. Gone are those days. The days are different these days, and the days are our days. These days in front of us are important for us to say that pipeline is critical. This leadership pipeline is about coming together and being nourished and fed and sustained. And critical to that path is what we do after the pipeline is exposed to the community. Because we are not, and those of you who know nonprofits, we're not a C6 organization. That means we're not a membership-focused organization. We have alumni, and we are all about our portal, 3 portals, OI, LEAD, and SKL. But once you're a member, we have a responsibility. And that responsibility is to answer the call to leadership. So these next few months, as we turn this chapter into a new decade, we're either about building and sustaining this pipeline and or answering the call to leadership. And what does that mean? What's it mean when the call is made? It means that we have to step up and we have to respond, because you know, a mayor might lead a city and a CEO might lead a corporation, or an executive director might lead a nonprofit, but it takes this community to lead a community. The community leaders are coming to us to be community leaders. But they don't have all the answers. That's no surprise. But this organization is the one that's being tapped. Because what have we done? We've gone through a portal that said, I believe that this can be the best city in the nation. That's our unique selling proposition. If we can start with that belief, as we all have already said when we signed up, we wrote those essays, or we jumped aboard a bus, or we held up our hand and went like this in lead and saying, we said we believe in this organization. We believe in the city. So when we envision Indianapolis, we envision it a better place, a more inspired place. And there's this drum that we need to carry and collectively beat as we move through. Sometimes we'll move through in groups of 2 or 3. Sometimes we'll move through in groups of 12 or 50, or tonight 150. But what the important factor is we're moving. And the other important factor is we're not alone. Because if we could do this alone, I encourage you to go out and go on, and we'll see you later. Because I believe that this is why I am a member of this organization. It's about that human capital coming together, forming a network, and making incredible change. So 2010, we will see more of our Straight Talk series. You're going to see more of these individuals, like we had the Shepard Kernan report come to us, like we had Tony Bennett come to us, help us figure out education in our state, like we had the mayor's staff come to us, like we had the Super Bowl staff come to us. We're going to see more of that, because we need to say, what's the call? How can I get involved in small or large ways?